Was there trouble behind the scenes, Dave Sharma? Was there disunity in the party when it came to the messages that needed to be sold to the public?
No, look, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not close enough to the organisation and running of the campaign to speak with authority about this, but I think in many respects, there was a lot of unity and focus, but I think at times that came at the cost of some of the internal policy debates we should have had in the wake of the 2022 loss, which we didn't have because we prioritise unity and competitiveness. And I think now is the opportunity for us to go back and look almost at first principles at what we stand for and how do we translate those into a message and a set of policies and proposals for Australia.
Well, just on that then, so what happened to the nuclear debate? Why did the coalition run away from it?
Well, I don't think we did, but it's
But you barely mentioned it. It was barely mentioned it was barely mentioned throughout the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, I would say that, look, I think Labor effectively turned that into a significant negative, that when people heard about nuclear, they heard about a cost that the Labor Party had, effectively plucked from a Labor advocacy group, the Smart Energy Council, and was used against us. Yes, I think we should have pushed back more against that and rebutted that more. But we also had to deal with, another version of the Mediscare campaign, any number of things. I mean, I think, look, all this stuff needs to be looked at. I accept your criticism. It's hard to allocate blame, though, to a single point of failure or a single point of policy in a loss that's this comprehensive.
I think you raise a really good point, and that is that the coalition never framed the argument. The argument was always framed. Even the coalition's policies were framed by the Labor Party and or unfriendly media. And I'd be curious to find out who's responsible for that, because if you can't frame yourself, let alone your own policies, then it's pretty difficult to win an election. Senator Sharma, we appreciate your time coming on the program tonight.
Thanks for having me.